Igbo mmanụ ekele m onye ukwu kele onye nta ama m n'aka ara acha n'iru. No, every time I go to say this live, na-apadara. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. Happy New Day and happy Monday. This one is called a midday broadcast coming from Okute Daily Talk. Or you can set the reporter is Amanda Neze from Okute Daily Talk. Important information we will carry come today. And I want to use this opportunity to also greet each and every one of you out there who is trying everything humanly possible to make sure that this our program is always a success or a successful. I don't know how you want to put them all. I bet more I don't mind this my light. I don't know what in the light see they do. I hope when I see my eye very well. So that some people know go begin to comment now saying I'm wonish. Waiting with the see for online, all the too much. So my wonderful people, I beg make gonna come join together so that we'll begin to unleash these facts that are here before us. The real reason why Nnamdi Kanu have not been released. The real reason why UK choosing to punish Nnamdi Kanu because of their selfish gain in the mineral resources that is coming from Biafra land. You know, I think it is high time people to start to take me serious. Because I made this comment earlier on when Nnamdi Kanu was abducted from Kenya. I said, man, that you cannot tell me a UK citizen were just being abducted and brought back in a shameful manner back to Nigeria to face whatever trial they call it. Over complete 1 month, UK consulate in Nigeria did not say anything. Their country did not say anything. No any reaction or whatsoever. Everybody was calm. And I told you, my listeners, I said, Akandi Eliza no na ihe mere Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. I think my videos of then, if you can be able to trace it, you will find this broadcast. I said there's no anyhow that these people will never be a perpetrator in the kidnapping of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya. Some people blasted me. Some people said I have become a prophet of Anyanzu. And some even call me names simply because I made that comment. But now everything is coming out one after the other. Where I'm having problem on this revelation from Chika Obidigbo is where is him all this while? Who have captured him not to say this truth? Why must he keep this kind of information with him for so long, for over 2 to 3 years? So if he choosing to release that information with him by this time, what if Nnamdi Kanu could have died long ago? So that means he will live with what he know concerning his own brother for decades. I mean, forever. It will remain within his heart, which is very, very bad. Okay, yes, na ya ma ka esi egwu ana. Wara ala ka ọ dị. O wara ala ka okenye ahụ dị. O wụrụ na ọ ma ihe ọ na-eme. So I don't hear them now. One of the videos I posted this morning, where an elder statesman by name Chika Obidigbo came out to tell us, among everything he said in that news this morning, I think I have given the news, is one thing I captured and I underlined it, which he says that Britain's loud silence about Kanu's predicament raises a large red flag. You understand me? The reason why you see Maazị Nnamdi Kanu have not been released is that in the Gulf of Guinea, precisely this Bakassi Peninsula, do you know how many barrels of oil, crude, that UK are taking from that very area down to their own? I mean, the crude they are sucking from our land, most especially the Biafra land, because that is where the oil are being discovered first, is the reason since then, since the inception of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB and Biafra Nations League that is operating within that axis. Since then, the barrels of oil that are getting from that area have decreased. That's the decrease. If they take 2 million barrels of oil every month. Then I can tell you by now, they are not even getting up to 1 million barrels because of the activities of Biafran Liberation Army and Biafran Nations League in conjunction with Marine Dragon fighters. So look at it. Their silence is very, 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 very. I mean, even the whole world have already known that for UK to be silent on this very matter, it is a call for concern. That they really know what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the reason why they did it, they have been made exposed. If I can bust your bubble, let me tell you the truth that nobody have ever dared to tell you. That UK High Commission in Abuja always visit DSS custody to persuade Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to drop the Biafran agitation. Do you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is now that people begin to understand, even the zoo fold their arms and said now they begin to understand the gravity, I mean the power of that young man called Nnamdi Kanu. If UK can get and gather to abduct him, and on that reason, the only ones they show us the consulate, he went to DSS to visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But I can tell you that on daily basis, that guy frequent DSS to meet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in secrecy, forcing him to drop the call for the agitation. I mean, the agitation for the emancipation of the people of Biafra. For people of Biafra to leave that contraction or geographical error called Nigeria, so that they will get their independence and probably choose, I mean, make their own choice of friends, who to keep or who not to keep. But we are out here every day. You say UK don't show concern about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but secretly they are going there persuading him with a lot of offers what he's going to get or gain if he drops the agitation of Biafra. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, Nehi Kaba. That young man have sacrificed a lot for us, not only for himself, but for our future generation. I think we need to rally around that guy and support him in any way we can to make sure that he got his freedom. Do you know how many offers Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was given 2015 to 2017 when they held him the first time Buhari arrested him, or kidnapped him rather? But among all these things, he said no, that I can never betray my people. When you say this, you will find out that an Igbo man again will come now to attack you and tell you that nothing they have given to him. All these people saying all these things now, just handcuff them now and promise them a loaf of bread. They will say their own, even say their own papa. Yes, of course, I know them and I know what they're capable of doing. So look at the issue here. And another issue we have here now is, according to Obi, the boy said, releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without a referendum, without a proper investigated and whatever referendum or the way they want to call it, it is effort in futility, that it will never end agitation in the southeast. Chike Obidigbo also affirms. Releasing Nnamdi Kanu without referendum, proper agreement, is effort in futility, and it won't end agitation in the southeast. We're gonna hear the news in details. But this one is a play, is a show. It is now I know that I am a prophet being called, because I saw this thing long ago when I tell my people that UK is people, even self, according to the news now, they say they use Interpol to arrest Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, not true, but not fake Interpol they used. They used fake Interpol to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya. News have confirmed it. That is why when the Nigerian government keeps saying Interpol, the real Interpol spokesperson that represents Nigeria or Africa came out and said, we know nothing about this very matter. These people go extra mile. In fact, they are desperate to make sure that Biafra never comes. We know them. We know what they are capable of doing. And we know that till tomorrow, the only problem that is holding the world to declare Biafra free is United Kingdom. Eliza country. Now them still hold Biafra hosted today. Not even Nigerian government. What we have in Nigerian government is imposters. People they imposed to rule them. They imposed Tinubu and he carried Shatima along. Then Tinubu, through what they have already discussed with the UK, imposed Akpabio on the Senate. We'll look at the Senate now. The only Senate or the only Senate chamber in the whole of the world that will come out and tell you they are just waiting. Anything that the president brings to the table must be approved. Whether it is for the interest of the people, whether it's not, they don't care. Imposters, they impose them on the country. And the only people who said no to their imposing, or whatever it is called, is the Biafran people, the Igbo people. And that is why they have vowed that we will remain perpetually under them and under the zoo till God knows when. The resources they are taken from our land, which they are using to enrich themselves, is what we are about to block, and they are not even ready to give it up. That means to get Biafra, Ara Dekwa. Make I speak for Igbo. Ara Dekwa. Because that is how we aka wouldn't even I won't give her. Now do ya can do. That means now do Biafra can do. That is can Biafra more pay. Because of the mineral resources, because of our crude oil, because of the diamond and lithium in our land, and coal. That is why you hold us like we have committed any bad thing. You want to drag us to the mud. Oga had in the UK Namma. Oga had in the Eliza Namma for what they are doing to Africans and Biafra at large. Elder statesman TK Obidibo has warned politicians, especially those from the southeast, against the further compounding the travails of the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. According to him, he said he regretted that some Igbo political elites are going about the demand for the release of the departed leader the wrong way, stressing that overzealous politicians are acting out of ignorance and mostly in a self-aggrandizement. According to the elder statesman, said the issue around Kanu and his leadership of IPOB are not easy as politicians may think. Because power from above, power where they high is involved. That is why it is not what the politicians think. To them, maybe they are not among assertions that the Southeasterners, governors or whatever, the political gladiators are the one holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. To them, they don't even have not come to the realization that the holders of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the Oga at the top. So them that are in Nigeria are just the impostors on the people. He said, saying that the overzealous politicians are acting out of ignorance, mostly in self-aggrandizement. And according to Chike Obidibo, said, according to the elder statesman, the issues around Kanu are not easy as politicians may think. That adding that releasing Kanu without granting referendum to IPOB may not address the secessionist agitation or the crisis in the zone. In other words, even if you release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you don't release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but without a proper and written note, documented as a referendum, the agitation will still continue. Because I have had millions of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and millions of Simon Ekpa out there still warming up to pick up from wherever anyone stopped. So that's the reason why to them holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will make the Biafra to die. No. They are just starting. The lives of Ojukwu self are never started their own. In a statement that they made available to Daily Post to Sunday, on Sunday, Obidibo, who is the president of O.C. Sioma Foundation, noted that the delicate nature of Kanu's incarceration requires quiet diplomacy to achieve the main issue of the day. Without politicizing his release, the way they are going about it, some people want to use it now to cash out. That is why you see every corner now is calling for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Even people who hated Nnamdi Kanu now is calling for his release. Some people also want to cash out. While identifying the silent complications around IPOB's leaders' forceful rendition and consequent incarceration, the Anambra-born elder statesman said, Britain's loud silence in this matter raises a large red flag. Part of the statement read, I woke up this morning with a very heavy heart. I am concerned to say that I am not happy with the way and the manner our political elites are going about their request for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. They are not doing it the right way, and they know. They know the office where they're supposed to have started, if they truly want to release Nnamdi Kanu, is from the office of the National Security Advisor, not even the AGF, or even the so-called Tinubu they want to go to meet. The sense I make of the cheap scramble by Igbo politicians to be identified in the growing cause for the Nnamdi Kanu's freedom from prolonged and unjust incarceration is that they are merely playing to the gallery. They are just doing it. I mean, they are chasing. They call it chasing shadow. They are just chasing a shadow. It's obvious that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not entirely the one holding Nnamdi Kanu. Make una hear it very well. It was not even a former president, Buhari, nor his erstwhile Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, SAN, all the AGFs, including the current one, are mere legal officers for the government. Ngwame gonna listen. However, Kanu's matter is a security issue which requires the involvement of the National Security Advisor. Nuhu Ribadu, the president may not have absolute authority to release Nnamdi Kanu, although he has the power to influence things if he so desires. Obidibo disclosed that an overpowerful elephant in the room blocking Nnamdi Kanu's freedom is the British government. Saying that Kanu acted against British economic interests in Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu opens the canker worms and caterpillars what these people are doing to the Nigerian government. And all those things have been broadcasted in that same UK. Why did they not arrest Nnamdi Kanu or call for kidnap in the UK or any other country around that Europe? They know what they are doing. They use Africans against Africans. Yes. That is how they keep on knocking two of them together. They will keep on having loggerheads. And they keep on stealing your mineral resources. He reminded of the British economic interest, which Kanu's agitation was negatively affecting, has been enriching the government and the people of Britain over several centuries. We are not talking about DKT. We are not talking about DKT. That what the UK are doing to Nigeria is over how many centuries? So many centuries. That they have held Nigeria hostage. Trying to dry the God-given natural resources in Nigeria, but the thing refused to end. They're saying that although the fact is well known to most Nigerian elites, they simply prefer to remain pretentious. Most of Nigerian elite knows that UK is the one holding Nnamdi Kanu. And that is why most of people will come out and tell you that Nigerian government will not release Nnamdi Kanu because they know the truth. They know that Nigerian government does not have authority to release Nnamdi Kanu. The main organ on the top, the main elephant in the room is the United Kingdom. Everything that Kanu said or did were done in Britain, being a British citizen, but they could not afford to arrest him on British soil because of obvious and potential backlash. What make una dey see wetin dey happen o? What Britain did was to join in the international conspiracy to lure Nnamdi Kanu to Kenya, knowing that Africans lack the integrity and respect for the rule of laws. They got him kidnapped in Kenya and forcibly and illegally renditioned him to Nigeria. They could not have done that in any part of the world outside Africa without extreme repercussions. It is only on African soil that such illegality can take place, and his captors knew that much and took advantage of it. So they know in Africa nothing is working well, and they are making Africa die. So the British High Commissioner in Nigeria showed no interest in at least speaking up against the violent kidnapping and rendition of her citizens. All the embassies was interested. All they were interested was to hear Nnamdi Kanu to renounce the dream of a Biafra, probably with an undertaking never to support any such agitation in the future. He stated, it is too obvious that these people are totally the one holding the Biafrans, which I have said it long ago. The industrialist said Britain's double standards and hypocrisy betrays their long-term destabilizing designs against Nigeria's socio-economic prosperity and independence. He stated, there was the same Britain that in 1984 frustrated the forceful abduction and return to Nigeria of Alhaji Umaru Dikko, who was not even a British citizen at the time, but merely an asylum seeker in Britain. Britons continue to see Nigeria as their fertile farmland for free economic exploitation. Free. For centuries, UK have been mining whatever they like to take from Nigeria for free. They are not paying any dime. To wrestle these people and get Biafra from Nigeria, my brother, the world must shake for them to leave Africa, without even Africa, for them to leave Nigeria alone. The world, they shake, and UK economy is going to collapse. The fear of their economy to collapse is the reason why they are still holding the Biafrans hostage. Now the same people will carry nonsense Christian come give to Nigeria. Their wickedness. You can tell me people who are doing like that, they have a human heart. Their hearts have been sold to the devil, and what they have is just their backwardness have come to their front. Yet when you say anything about Christianity, all the gullibles who don't know nothing will come out and tell you you're anti-Christ, you're anti-that. Look at the people who give you that Christianity. They are the one that brought it to Nigeria. Look at the kind of wickedness and the kind of heart they have over their own fellow human beings. They want to squeeze Biafrans and Nigeria. They want to squeeze life out of the Biafrans. That is why all the whole killings, all the whole massacre that have been happening in that southeastern region, you barely had any British High Commission. The only fully when them said they colonized Nigeria, said anything concerning it, because it was to their own advantage for the population of the southeast to decrease. Who is funding the terrorism in Nigeria? Who is funding Miyetti Allah to keep on destroying people's farmlands so that they can keep on exploiting the God-given wealth? Who is funding criminalities the time they want to invade the southeast? Who? Can you tell me? It's the same UK. They are the funders of Fulani herdsmen that you see every time they are having sophisticated weapons against even the military. Britain continues to see Nigeria as their fertile farmland for free economic exploitation and political manipulations. They have no wish to realize their stronghold, not now, not in the near future. So anything or anyone posing as a threat to her economic interests in Nigeria automatically becomes their sworn enemy. They see Biafra as their sworn enemy, number one enemy. It was their help that made the Biafrans to lose over 3.5 to 4 million Biafrans during 1967 to 1970, because they are the one that joined hands with the zoo to destroy the Biafran structure because of their interest in the economic that the God give to us, not them. UK that have no any gold in their country, but they are the only country that have the highest gold reserve in the world. Exploitation. And tomorrow you come out and tell me that this person will have a good interest to you. Do you think if there's any place called heaven, that same UK that give you church will even allow you to know that there's a place like that? I ask you people, Christians. I beg, translate it at the comment section. That's why when I discovered about all these things, the people who bring church to you now is in fact, they are about to destroy or even demolish 100 churches in their own country. Say they don't want it again, but they give you. Africans follow about another. Don't take anything about my Jesus. Don't take anything about my church. Don't take. The worst place you can see the devils in human form is in churches. Yet, yet, every time we are holy, we are going to church. The industrialists express belief that African youths are gradually waking up to challenge all the existing frustrations, deprivations, and blatant exclusions arrayed against them from enjoying the natural endowments of their own countries. They are waking up. The J are waking up. As I'm talking to you now, the last batch of the U.S. military, look at the news here, the last batch of U.S. military, U.S. troops, complete withdrawal from Niger base in Niamey. They want to rule their own self. They want to be decided on their own. But look at your country, Nigeria. They are even going to sign some agreement that will support LGBTQ. Yet, you tell me your constitution forbids it. Good luck. Saw this thing coming. 2014, he refused to sign it. Because of borrow to share the boys. Now you went into signing what you don't even know the content. How are they going to know? Do anybody go to school? The only administration that even their lawyers are doing copy and paste. Yet, they want to do miracle overnight to change the country. The country that the Biafrans have sworn that they can never move up. Instead, they keep on moving down. And that's one since 1967 to 1970 are still existent today. Nigeria is going nowhere. If they like, let the pack P2B 1 million. Place them, say make them dead for all the whole state. In fact, give them two, instead two. As well, then P2B, somebody like him or Obama, they fix all of them. 20 of them made them just rule Nigeria, say Nigeria go better. This one, Biafrans caused Nigeria as a country. Biafrans caused them in pains when they are seeing their children dying of malnutrition, dying of kwashiorkors. To them, they said they dealt with the Biafrans. But in the other way around, Biafrans is the one that caused them. Until they let Biafra go. And the Biafrans, through their own satisfaction, decide to release that cause. Now, even if Biafra go, Nigeria will still sink. It is not a threat. It is a cause that they lay at least. I'm opportune to meet some people who witness the kind of hunger, how they are seeing their children dying of malnutrition, dying of kwashiorkors, and all of them gathered and lay cause on Nigeria. That as long as the Biafra are still within Nigeria, that Nigeria will never prosper, that they will collapse. Is it not happening today? Since 1970, that the war ended till today, have they ever recognized, what I call it, witness any prosperity? Have they moved forward? No. So, what are we saying? The truth is always there. It's not, there's no two ways about it. So until Nigeria apologizes to Biafra and let them go, Nigeria will still collapse, whether we go or we did not go. If they are thinking that the other day it was whatever that happens is Nnamdi Kanu, after that, anything that happens is P2B. Now, it is Simon Ekpa. Keep on looking for who to blame on when you refuse to do things well. Nigeria must surely collapse. And here, we will end our news. I would like you to do me a favor. This message is for everybody, not for only me. So if you are opportunity to get the message, do the right thing by sharing the message. Make it go viral. Let people know, let the world know that the silence of the UKs have already been known, that they are behind what is happening to Martin Nnamdi Kanu because of their economic and social, whatever they call it, gain in the mineral resources that come from our land. They are taking free of charge. They are not paying any dime. If they want shipload of crude oil, they will just, under 24 hours, they have gotten what they want. I'm even surprised that anyway they were ignorant of the fact that then. If not, if the Biafrans of then know that hand of UK is in what is happening to Biafrans in 1967 to 1970, if they could have included UK in that swear, by now UK would be like a Haiti. The earthquake they get every day. I tell you the truth. Earthquake now waiting go to visit them every blessed day. So please help me like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing to my channel for more interesting videos coming your way. And I hear me go take back breaky. So all we got like I know here. We are preparing to go to bed. I just say make I drop this one here. At least so that I'm not going to ponder over this until we are again then to drop another bombshell. All step by step. So please, when you get this message, help me do me a favor, like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing to this channel for more interesting videos coming your way. I still remain your one and only, your faithful, your Okurora, the mouthpiece of the people and also the mouthpiece of the gods. Amandia is reporting live from the platform of Okute Daily Talk. So make on keep on enjoying this news. Until I come your way again, I still remain your faithful. Bye for now. I love you all. Udo de one day, nothing do you, Mary P.